Jen's Podtopia. Jen's Podtopia. Oh yeah.
Hello, my name's Jen and welcome to my first ever video podcast. Or is it a vlog? Or shall I just call it a pod vlog cast? I've not done one of these before, except I did have a go at an audio one. So this is quite an experiment into what I can do with me speaking to you on a camera. So this is very much a work in development and a way for people, my online friends to get to know me as a speaking me, and just to talk about things I'm interested in, share my news, and basically ramble like this until I move on to something else. So let's move on to something else. So we'll move on to the news, my news. This is the news The headlines today. Jen's podcast goes video. Will this be the last straw for her fans? Teach Yourself Astrology is out soon. In fact, it's out next week in the UK, so go to Amazon immediately. Brian McGill visits London. A fabulous time was had by all. Jen volunteers for Oxfam, and she's having an awesome time and suggests it's a good place to go Christmas shopping. And the news today. Jen's podcast goes video. Will this be the last straw for fans? Will the shock of seeing Jen just be too much to bear? The book Teach Yourself Astrology is about to be released in the UK and Europe on the 30th of November, and in the US, Australia, Canada and Japan on the 25th of January next year. The book by Lisa Tenzin-Dolmer helps you analyse your own chart. Brian McGill and his brother William visited London recently. Jen met up and a fabulous time was had by all, and they had a tour of Pinewood and lots of fun to boot. Jen volunteers for a local Oxfam shop and has been enjoying spending time there and also spending money, as it's got some great gifts for Christmas. If you're looking for ideas, go and visit the Oxfam website. And there concludes the news. Okay, so that was my news, and something I talk about in my news a lot is this book which just arrived, which is my copy of Teach Yourself Astrology, which is by my good friend Lisa Tenzin-Dolmer, and she's actually used my chart in this book, my natal chart, which is your astrological chart, and she uses it as an example through the book. And this is my first copy. It's not out yet. It's not out in England until Friday, and it will be out in America and Canada and Australia and Japan from, I think, January the 25th. I'll show you a little bit in here. This is really exciting. I've never been in a book before, so it's very exciting for me. And there I am in the acknowledgements. My friend says a little bit about me and letting they use my chart. And it got a link to my website, and this is another exciting, here we go, message from Jen Govey, and that is my first ever written word in print. I wrote that little bit to welcome everybody to the book, and how it came about that Lisa asked me to do the chart, because I was obviously quite interested in astrology, and my friend Lisa was just offered to write the book when we were discussing a planet called Chiron, actually, in my chart, which I didn't know. It was a little key thing, but if you read the book it will make more sense. So so this is the book, and I can't believe it's actually out. It's a brilliant book. If you're into astrology, I highly recommend it, not just because I'm in it of course, but just because it's really great. It goes into all the planets, and so you can basically analyse your own charts. If you go to somewhere like astro.com, and type in your birth details, it'll print, you can print up a chart for you, and basically you can use this book to analyse the chart yourself. So you don't have to pay an expensive astrologer, you can teach yourself astrology and do it from the book. So it's really good, and it covers all different aspects of your life as well. Everything to how people see you, your self-expression, possessions and earning power, very handy if you want to learn a living, and communication, third house, my favourite. Things about your love life, very interesting. It's just to do with the fifth house, and basically it goes through all the different houses and where all your planets are and what it means. So it's not like reading your horoscope in a newspaper, that's just one tiny little aspect. This is kind of whole, understanding your whole chart, and what your strong points are and things you might be good at. And it's actually got my film career in here as well, so that bodes very well. And so it's very exciting. So this is the book I'm in. Fantastic. Yeah, I have to keep talking about that because I'm so excited. I've never been in a book before, so brilliant. I don't know if you want to know more about me. Basically, I've been working in the film industry for about 15 years now. I started off in the cutting rooms as an assistant editor and worked my way up to assisting producers and directors, and then I got sick, unfortunately, with an illness called chronic fatigue syndrome, and that's been quite difficult to deal with. And but I'm making a good recovery at the moment. I've kind of getting over a really bad patch of it. Several months ago I couldn't have made this video at all, so it just shows you how well I'm doing. So, and I've been housebound for about three years now, and thank goodness I'm coming out of that and I'm feeling an awful lot better, and starting to get my life back on track and my career. And so this is kind of my story, really, my travelling, getting well, and getting back into the film industry, which is my first love, something I'm really passionate about. And the ME, the chronic fatigue syndrome, is actually helped in a very weird way, because it helped me discover writing, which I started initially because I couldn't work full time. So I started writing, and I love it when I'm able to do it. So and I've got together with some other writers as well, so there's lots of joint projects kind of in the works, which is very exciting. So got lots to choose from, all top secret at the moment, of course, so I'm not going to tell you actual stories yet, but when I get going and things get moving, I'll be able to tell you more about the projects I'm working on, and as they develop, and who I'm working with, and different methods I'm using to help promote myself, and just my general life's interests, things that fascinate me. And so it's all, you know, I'm quite enjoying it actually. It's good to start getting out in the world again. Anyone who's kind of suffered from any form of illness, you know, when you get that, when you start to feel a lot better and get out in the world, it's fantastic. I can't explain how pleased I am to start, you know, getting my life back, really. And I'm rambling now, so I think I should probably stop. And but I hope you enjoy my podcasts as they come out, and this is the first, hopefully, of many. And I actually feel a bit more confident. I did a practice on my MySpace, and I was so shy and I couldn't remember what I was talking about. But I think I've done a bit better this time, and I think I'm kind of breaking down that camera feeling. So, and I think that's it. That's what I have to say for today. Greetings, everybody, my friends on MySpace, YouTube, and my podcasting community. Hello, and speak to you soon. Bye.
Jen's Podtopia.